What a way to start off the year. 4-2 win over Newcastle at Anfield. A big win that brings Liverpool 3 points clear at the top of the table. But this match, watching the first half at first, it looked like it was going to be one of those days where chances just keep going begging. The, the Diaz goal that was ruled offside in the first half, okay, offside is offside. The penalty that was saved, the follow-up that just spooned over the bar, the fact that the goalkeeper made so many big saves in difficult situations. So going into halftime 0-0, I really thought Liverpool would end up. It would be one of those the kind of match that got away. So many wasted chances. But then things clicked in the second half. Scored the 4 goals, but conceding 2 against Newcastle as well. Overall, as a performance, Liverpool back to front were really solid. The fact that they had over 30 shots, they accumulated an XG of over 7 from stats that I've seen. And they largely limited Newcastle's chances, which I'll get to in a bit. So again, that first half, they created so many chances, but found themselves being held off by Newcastle's goalkeeper, who was having a really good match. In the second half, that first goal, Diaz with a very nice dribble, getting past a few defenders and playing that through ball for Nunez. And as I was watching the match, when I saw that ball hit to Nunez, my first thought was he would probably just shoot this and it be another save again. Which is why what I really like about this first goal, was Nunez for that one moment having the coolness and composure, play the square ball for Salah to tap in. Because knowing what we know about Nunez and the way he plays, 9 times out of 10, maybe 99 out of 100, he would have taken the shot himself. He wouldn't have seen Salah in position. He wouldn't have seen that pass played. So it's really nice for Nunez to have that moment of composure. Because it is that kind of composure that he needs more often than not. As a striker in so many situations that he has found himself in throughout the season. Then the second goal, Salah playing that really nice through ball, getting through, play through the defense. Jota with a perfectly timed run, another square pass, and it's Jones gets tapped in. Of course, in between, Newcastle had their first shot on target. Isak scored, to make 1-1. And at the time, with that 1-1, I thought, okay, yep, here we go again. Maybe it is one of those days. Newcastle, I think probably only Newcastle goalkeeper did well in this match. The fact that he made so many saves. And when I think back on the goals that were scored, all 4 of them, the first 2 were both in similar situations, whereby a an accurate through ball cut through the entire Newcastle backline, and suddenly the goalkeeper found himself in almost impossible one-on-two situation. Played a square pass, tap in. Before that, he had been keeping Liverpool's attack at bay time after time. So it says a lot that it took a situation like that for Liverpool to score past him the first two times. The third goal, there was a low cross from the right, Salah, and it seemed to catch out the entire Newcastle backline. It also seemed to catch out the goalkeeper as well. And a rather scuffed finish from Akpo. And the goalkeeper, as the goalkeeper was moving from left to his right, and he also started to dive to the right, thinking that that's where the shot would go. And basically, it was like wrong-footed by that scuff shot. And of course, the fourth goal was a penalty. So when I look at it, I would say the goalkeeper really was blameless for all four of goals. It's testament to how well he played in the face of the attack that was that Liverpool threw at him throughout the match. Again, Liverpool's performance overall, I was saying, they were quite solid back to front, limiting Newcastle's chances. But the slight worry is that on the odd occasion where Newcastle did break through, ended up being a goal. Newcastle's first goal especially. Anthony Gordon dribbling past a couple of players, got past Trent Alexander-Arnold, and playing that through ball for Isak to run on through. Isak is a really fast player, really very fast. And once he broke through, even Van Dijk could barely keep up with him. And indeed, Isak was maybe half a yard, 1 yard ahead of him as he was running with the ball. And is that just that little bit of space, which gave him that clearing, take that good shot, and get it past Alisson. So that was one of the. So in that sense, it's a bit of a worry at times when an attack does get through and they have a very big chance, and sometimes it's that one chance. We've seen it before. Opponent having that one chance can undo a lot of your hard work prior to that. It took so many shots and so many chances for Liverpool to take that initial one goal lead, and just to be undone like that in 5 minutes. And equally, that free header as well, around the 80th minute, Newcastle scored their second. No one was marking him, and the 3-1 lead became 3-2, and suddenly it felt a bit nervous again. So Liverpool were solid for most of the match, aside from these two moments that ended up being quite critical in some ways as the match was going on. Liverpool's attack today, they they did really well. They seemed to gel together a lot. Diaz looked electrifying again, fast, direct, running at defenders, making them think of how to stop him. And none of that sort of waiting for the defender to commit to a tackle and then skipping past him. No, none of that. Diaz taking the initiative, making defenders react to him rather than him reacting to defenders. And as mentioned also, Nunez for their first goal, the composure to play the square ball for Salah to tap in. And of course, Salah himself, he has been so good for Liverpool for so many years. And again, his class, his quality showed today. His two goals. He missed a penalty in the first half. That was saved. But then stepping up to get a second penalty late in the game. It takes mental strength to be able to quickly move on from one missed penalty and backing yourself to score the next one. Salah has that. Aside from Salah's clinical finishing, which he has shown throughout all these years, in the recent years he has also shown that creative eye for a pass, that vision, block a defense. It was a couple of seasons ago when he won the awards for top goal scorer and also the most assists in the league season. And the stats so far this season, he's also at or near the top in both statistics. I believe he's currently tied with Haaland for most goals, 14, I believe. And he's also up there, among the most assists, as I recall. We're, I think we are seeing something like an evolution of Salah from what he was, 6, 7 years ago. He is 31 years old already, and he'll be 32 by the end of the season. He is not as pacey as he was 6, 7 years ago. That's just a fact of life. But in its place now is, as mentioned, that passing vision, create chances for others to score. You've got a number of fast, speedy players in the team. You've got Diaz, you've got Nunez, you've got Jota as well. You have those strikers with legs and running power. So he can create for them to score. Uh, Now that Salah is going to AFCON, after this match has ended, of course, naturally and rightly, there'll be questions of can Liverpool cope without him around? I think Liverpool will find a way. They have done it before. When Salah went to AFCON as well 2 years ago, they found a way to cope. So I think this season they will as well. And of course, if they want to win the big trophies, they have to. Another player who really deserves mention and praise as well is Endo. He has made the defensive midfield position his own. He has done really well in the past couple of weeks, and in this match, he was constantly in the midfield battle, winning tackles, winning possession, getting those turnovers, and keeping Liverpool on the front foot. And I, like many others, feel like he is getting into his stride now, but then now he also has to go away for the Asian Cup. And he, like Salah, might also be away for a whole month, depending on how his team progresses in the tournament. So again, there's also the question of can Liverpool cope without him around? But hopefully, with Alistair back fit, it hopefully shouldn't be much of an issue there. Going back to Liverpool's performance in this, and as a whole, especially on the attacking end of things, because we saw just the way they attack, wave after wave after wave in this match. So this is what Liverpool's attack can look like when they are in full flow, when they are gelling well, when they are having that composure required, be it the final pass or the right kind of shot. When they are being a bit too rash, hasty, like they were a couple of weeks ago against Manchester United, you see so many mistimed passes, misplaced passes, hit shots, or just shooting from impossible situations, and just wasting good situations again and again. This is kind of ferocious attacking, but also composure in the right moments, in the right situations. Liverpool need to keep this going if they want to win the league title and other trophies as well. Now, speaking about shooting from impossible situations, that shot from Alexander Arnold, wow, that that shot, I've not seen a shot like that before, as far as I can remember off the top of my head. But wow, if that had gone in, that would be something special that I probably want to watch over and over again. It was that good. It caught everyone by surprise. One of those moments where it makes you wish that it had gone in. Memorable, memorable moment for years to come. So then, 4-2 win for Liverpool, keeping them at the top of the table. And this coming weekend is the FA Cup weekend. Liverpool are away against Arsenal. It, it wasn't that long ago that Liverpool played against Arsenal, but here we are now. And this one is at Arsenal, so they have the home ground advantage. Okay, someone has to. And I think both sides will go for it. They'll probably go strong. They'll probably want to go as far in this competition as possible. They want to win trophies. Both teams want to win trophies. Arsenal have been on this journey of growth over the past few years, ever since Arteta joined as manager. I remember they won that FA Cup in 2020. It was a good, it was a good galvanizing catalyst at that time. Something to lift the spirits of the club and the fan base over there as a whole, if I remember correctly. And after that, it's been steady building. And as I understand it, they've also had some of their own ups and downs over the past couple of seasons. And of course, last season was a big step for them, in their growth, in their journey, with the title race that they had against Man City. So I think that Arsenal will want to either win the Premier League this season or win a major trophy whilst keeping a credible challenge at the top of the table. Really sort of solidify their credentials at the top, to improve their reputation again as a team at the top. And likewise with Liverpool, after the down season that they had last year, they too will want to compete for the trophies. They've been competing for trophies now for the past couple of seasons, and they will want this one as well. So I think they will go strong for this. Well, okay, so that's it. Nice win for Liverpool to start the year, and hopefully, uh, hopefully it's as they say, starting as you mean to go on. Start the year strong and keep going strong for the season. Hopefully, there's some silverware at the end of it.